G'day guys, my name is Chris and I'm the owner of this Audi RS3 that we've got here today.
Alright, so this is a pretty, tough build, makes about 1,000 horsepower, right?
Doesn't look it, does it?
Nah, you look at the car on the outside and...
Stock standard, you can drive it every day.
Yeah,
Drive it to the shopping centre.
You got the stock wheels, stock tyres pretty much,
That's
so
right. Okay, so it doesn't attract the wrong attention.
Yeah, exactly, so it's the perfect all-rounder street car. You can race on the weekend,
Of course,
cruiser.
100%, yeah.
Whatever you want to do. Yeah.
Okay, so what have we done? We've taken the engine out, sleeved the block, crank, rods, pistons, headwork.
Yep.
Basically most of the stuff's done. I don't think there's anything on this car that I haven't touched or haven't pulled apart and built. From gearbox, transfer case, diff, tail shaft, the whole lot.
So,
Might not look much, but there's a lot involved in this car.
So with the motor, what other the stock parts still in the motor, like crank or...
Other than the block,
yeah,
there's nothing standard.
Okay,
And the head,
no.
that's it. Everything else has been changed.
So what parts have you used, like piston-wise, crank?
Piston-wise, we've got diamond pistons, custom made.
Yep.
BW forged custom rods. Billet crank from Artec. And the head's got 2+mm valves, inlet and exhaust. It's got stainless steel valves in it. Conical, springs have been done.
Yeah, nice.
Mostly, like I said, everything has been done to the car to get the max out of it, to run multiple different turbos as well, different size turbos.
Yeah,
so I thought to myself I'd do it once, and do it, and then keep on doing it over and over.
So it's been pretty much future-proofed if you want to take it a bit higher, a bit more power.
Yeah, definitely. Look, we had a 7275 on the car before, which made 1,000 horsepower. Now I've taken out the 7275's come out. We're on a 6875 now, which is a bit more responsive on the street. You know, get a better pickup.
Yeah, nice.
As well, it's a bit better. But if we're going to chase some times, we've got another turbo coming or another build that we're going to do soon. But that's for the second part of the video, another day.
Yeah, perfect.
Video, another day.
Yeah, perfect. So what's been done gearbox-wise and with the running gear to take it to this level? So
the gearbox has been pulled apart. It's got some aftermarket gearing. I've done the wave track in it, LSD. I modified a few items. Got billet axle CV joints front and back.
Yeah.
It's got the transfer case has been pulled apart. I've got put bigger bearings in it, checked it, put it all together, tighter clearances, custom-made tail shaft. We run a chromoly custom-made tail shaft, and the rear has got wave track as well, plus with the billet CVs. So it's taken a lot of time to get it to reliable, so nothing breaks for that amount of horsepower.
Yeah, nothing's been spared, so you can have the peace of mind that nothing will break.
Definitely, yeah. Like I said, there's, from fuel pumps, wiring, even to the smallest things, aftermarket computers.
Yeah.
A lot of time has gone in this. Chris from Galana spent a lot of time, trying to get the car to where it is now.
Yeah, that's mad. So, ECU-wise, what computer system are you running?
It's running a Cyvex aftermarket computer.
Yep.
That's out there, which basically does all the management in the car.
Yeah, nice. So you've had the car for a while now. Can you tell us the quick story about the car and how you've gotten it to this stage now?
So I bought it in 2018, and after 2 days of owning the car, still under warranty, we tuned it.
Yeah,
had stage 2 E85, and I think the second week owning the car, it was at the drag races at Eastern Creek Racing. Week in, week out. This car holds the Australian stock engine and turbo record, 10.2 at 136 miles an hour.
Yeah, wow.
No one's been able to do that yet, beat it. Then, obviously I wanted more, a bit more power, so we decided to put nitrous on the car with a stock engine, and on the first run we blew the engine, put a rod through the block.
Yeah.
which was fun,
Yeah.
but costly fun, but it was all right. So yeah, we've taken replaced it, like I said, and from then on, sleeve block, custom everything, nothing's been spared, never had any problems with it. And Chris, like I said, Chris from Galana Engineering spent a lot of time R&D this car, to get it from, to work, change gears, traction control, and that's why we went to the Cyvex. It's got a lot of different little things that you can adjust and do, which makes the car, more possible getting traction, taking off, and being, performing wise good.
Yeah, nice. So throughout this build, have you had any like major upsets or
Yeah, we've done 1,000. We haven't tried any more than that. I think I was happy with that, for this car.
Yeah.
Again, I don't drive it at 1,000 horsepower on the street. It's got 5 different maps on it. So normal driving is around 520 kilowatts. At the wheels, to the Mac, top map, which is like 960 something horsepower. It's 730 or 40, kilowatts at all 4 wheels.
Yeah,
so,
proper.
Which is more than enough, for racing. Any major setbacks? Yeah, there's been a lot of R&D work, like tail shaft. To get a custom-made tail shaft on this, we had to go through a few of them because, not the first one didn't work, second one didn't work, so there's a few in and outs, to do it. But other than that, there hasn't been much, to it. So everything else pretty, you can buy them off the shelf stuff anyway.
Yeah. With the tail shaft issues, what was it, like twisting or just snapping?
Not twisting, it just wasn't running right, it wasn't in the right position. Then we thought we can make a one piece, but it was too long to make one piece, two piece. It was hitting the front of the tail shaft because it's the two piece and it goes through a narrow tunnel. It was hitting the cross member, so we had to modify that, and fix all that up. But look, after a couple of months of in and out, we figured it out. It works. Now it's working.
No, it's proper.
Yeah, because the original tail shafts break all the time. So we thought to ourselves, I'm going to keep on changing tail shafts, so I'll make a custom one.
Yeah, mad. And so what boost system are you running, like wastegate, blow valve, is it turbo smart, GFB?
Okay, so everything's turbo smart, and we're running a 38mm wastegate, turbo smart, blow valve, race port, which is all controlled from the computer.
And that's just personal preference, or?
Yeah, I think it works best that way. Like everything's computer controlled, everything works at the specific timing, and so on. 5-bar map sensors, and everything is monitored. If something goes wrong, engine shuts down, saves the heartaches of blowing the engine up.
And the major question I want to know: this is a true straight car, and you daily drive it, or you could daily drive if you really want to.
100%.
And it sees the street more than it will see the garage.
Yeah, it sees the street more than see the garage or the racetrack. So yeah. I don't drive, I've got a company car, which I don't drive, but every time I get a chance, on the weekends and all that, the car gets driven. It doesn't sit in the garage. It's not there to have it in the garage. I built it to drive it, which is
exactly.
Good.
It's been on my cruises before where we do like 120, 130 kilometre round trips.
Definitely,
No issues, runs fine.
No issues, never had any issues, never,
Yeah, that's perfect. That's what you want out of a street car.
It's reliable, yeah, it's a true street car. I drive it to the track, change the wheels, and off we go.
Perfect.
Change the wheels, drive it back home.
That's exactly what you want.
No towing anything, so it's a proper street.
Map 3?
Running about 600, about...
Wow.
600 kilowatts.
That was...
I was like only 3/4 acceleration, so...
I mean, the good thing too, it doesn't... Like, you get a big horsepower car and, it's rough for driving, all of that.
Other than the vibration that the car's got because it's got solid mounts.
Yeah.
You wouldn't...
This, honestly, if you saw this cruising, you'd think it was stock.
Yeah.
And the only thing that is the dead giveaway is one, the intercooler and
the sound it makes.
And the E85. Those are only dead giveaways. so it's still factory interior, nothing's been ripped out.
Other than the Recaros, that's it.
Yeah. Even then, the Recaros are pretty comfortable. Tuned by Galano. Galano is the one that tuned this, very, very well tuned.
You spend, yeah, so like I said, Chris has spent a lot of time with this car trying to get it, you know, to where it is today.
Yeah.
Very knowledgeable. Spec with DS1 and with Silex as well.
That's proper. Not to mention all the great work he did putting this together. I could imagine how much late nights.
Everything is done by myself. Like I said, all the running gear, all that stuff, engine build, every whole lot.
And that will also include decking, honing the block, and the head work.
Oh yeah, that's all done overseas. That's done by Tim at race development in the UK.
Oh, nice. And was that more so because there wasn't really options here, or they just very
back then there was no options in here. Yeah.
Obviously in this video we're not breaking the speed limit, we're doing the speed limit.
No, still doing the speed limit, 70 k's. Well, so the good thing is you can go for a drive, you can drive it every day, you can take it anywhere you want.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what you want with the car when you spend a lot of money, you know?
Yeah.
Because I believe in, look, it's cool to have a drag car or whatever the case is, you know, but if you can't drive on the street, you know, it takes away from the fun of it, you know what I mean?
It does.
Because, you know, you see a lot of like big street car builds that don't get driven on the street, and this is the point of my series, you know, we want to get street car owners out, see their cars on the street, and you know, it's
definitely,
yeah, you know, it's just bringing more awareness to what the Sydney car scene has, even Melbourne, Queensland when we go down, you know, pretty much to give more awareness to some of the mad cars on display, you know. You go roll racing and some of the maddest cars are out, you know. So, you know, we're, you know, cruising. It's not obnoxiously loud in here. It's comfortable. And you got the music bumping up. You know, good vibes. So imagine you're on a cruise. You know, it's all good vibes, having fun.
That's what it's all about. Car doesn't drone.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't give you a headache. It's not too bumpy.
And like example, like I said, where it's pretty much 30 degrees out, it is kind of hot. So you know,
for air conditioning.
Yeah, air conditioning's on. You don't need to worry about heat soak really.
No.
So in my opinion, I'm not being biased. I appreciate all the street cars out there because you know, they're all mad. This is my personal favourite street car because you got that power. You can take it to drags. You can take it to roll racing. I'm sure you can adjust it for like a circuit day if you really wanted to. So yes, it's the perfect all-rounder for whatever application you want to do.
And it's a car you see most of the days. You know?
Exactly.
There's many RS3s out on the street.
There's plenty of RS3s out, but there's not many built this spec.
Definitely. In 4 years I've done 89,000 kilometres on it. So,
testament to
89,000 on the clock.
Yeah, it's proper.
So it doesn't sit in the garage. We drive it.
Yeah, and that's what you want in the end of the day.
And it's a car, like I said, you can take it just to the shopping centre.
100%. You could take it to work if you wanted to. If you want to go gym, you can go gym in it. You have a big turbo on your car, and you know you try to drive on the street. It takes a while to spool up. Spools up fine. It's not a lazy turbo in the sense when you're cruising or getting off a light or whatever the case is.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons we took the 72, 75 out for the 68, 75.
Yeah.
A bit less power, but a bit more responsive, less lag. It works great.
And the new 6870 is there rated for, at this point, I think like 1,000
horsepower. That's right, in third gear. Boost is coming and it just like grip, wants to keep on going.
Yeah.
Nice sports car, it's not like.
So with these cars, are they like real drive bias or front wheel drive bias?
Front wheel drive.
Yeah. Double what, 70, 30, 60, 40?
Yeah, it works on different. I think the faster you go, the more it becomes a front wheel drive.
Okay.
This is obviously this one ain't because it's adjusted. It's got a controller where you can adjust the bias backwards and forward.
Yeah, nice.
That's through the Civix unit.
And that's just all depending on what the situation is, if it's a raw racing or drag racing or...
Yeah, of course, different maps do different, different combinations of traction. I recently took it to the track, just for the laugh of it. We stock tyres and, wasn't planning to. We just going there, so I'm going to enter it, see what it does. Did a 10.2 at 153 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's very, very impressive.
The commentator saying, oh, it's RS3 10.2. He goes, what? 153 miles an hour? That's a big cake. It's got some power behind it.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks, oh, you built the engine, it's going to last forever. No, it doesn't last forever. So you've got to do maintenance on it, pull it apart, check this, check that.
Yeah, preventative maintenance, so you can keep the motor going for as long as you want. How many, like a year or two of hard driving?
This motor, it's going to get pulled, hopefully it's going to get soon pulled apart. It's done already about 7,000 kilometres on this build, but it's seen some hard work. Roll racing events, drag events, a couple of drag events and that, and I drive it hard.
Yeah, it's more just to do a health check and make sure.
Yeah, that's it. It's just to pull it apart, check bearings, check rings, and that's it. And put it back together, check all the clearances, make sure everything's running fine, and there's no,
yeah,
anything, in the engine that could be wrong. That's what it is. More maintenance, more check than anything. Sort of rebuild, not a rebuild because something's gone wrong. It's a rebuild to refresh it, everything, check all clearances, make sure everything's, like I said, everything's good and running fine. That way it lasts, rather than a $40,000 bill.
Yeah, it's like what, 5,000-6,000.
Yeah, that's it. If that, and like again, I do it myself. I do it in the garage.
Yeah, that's the way.
Plus, many people don't know I've been a mechanic since I started 14 years old as an apprentice.
Yeah,
mechanic by trade. So I've done everything myself.
Yeah, that's proper. So pretty much everything in this car, besides obviously the tuning part, has been done by you.
That's right. Tuning has been done by Chris.